Good afternoon. This is just a quick video detailing a quick hack or hint or top tip, as people want to call it. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm working on a Ford ST170 engine, and I'm mating it to an RX8 gearbox in place of a Type 9. So on the ST170, you have what's called a pilot bearing or a spigot bearing, which is this thing. This is a new one that I've just ordered from Burton Power, but the ST170 engine has this located at the end of the crankshaft, and to get that out, there's various different ways. You can pack it with grease, bread, or you can get a bearing puller. Now, if you haven't got a bearing puller like myself, then what you need to do, and you've got some bread, assuming, in the house, then what you need to do is you need to pack it with bread, and then you need to tap something into the middle of this bearing. And obviously, once the bread or whatever it is that you're using to pack it gets behind the bearing, it will force it out. Okay. As I said, we're going to be putting this RX8 gearbox, mating that up to this engine. So what I found is, and if you're doing the same, and it's quite a popular thing to do, use one of these screws, one of these bolts from the actual gearbox. So the way that this normally is set up is like this, and then you have your screw in place, and that's how it comes. So if you just obviously unscrew that, take this off, take one of these bolts, and I found that this bolt is the perfect size to go into the end of that crankshaft to push that out. Okay. I did put a tiny bit of electrical tape on there, and I just wrapped it round just to take up sort of the slack either side. But as you can see, it's pretty much there. And then literally got a slice of bread, broke it off into little bits, packed it into the end of the crankshaft. When it was sort of flush with this, I then used the bolt with a brass hammer, and tapped it home, and obviously that then starts to push this out. You'll have to keep packing it with bread until it comes out. But as I say, one slice of bread and that's out, and that saves you having to use go out and buy a bearing puller. And as you're unlikely to probably use these bolts for anything else, it just comes in handy. So look, I hope it helps. I'll do some more videos on fitting this RX8 gearbox. Probably my next video is going to be about the modifications that you have to do to get this thing to fit, to clear your starter motor and stuff. But as I say, I'll go through that again. Thanks.